Hey, what's up guys, it is your boy today bringing you another video today, and today guys we are going to be covering the new maintenance that will be coming out. I think, what is it, on tomorrow? I think, right? Tomorrow night I think is when it come out. So yeah, let's get into it. So here we go. 4 out of 3 or 4-3 maintenance, 7 p.m. midnight, or 7 p.m. to midnight, let me say. The Knights of Blood Saga continues. Summon the ultimate attacker Riveria and sub-attacker Diaz. True equips available. Get Riveria's powerful True Tempest and Diaz's True Procris? Is that what that is? Proscus? I'm not for sure. 10k Alk summons for exclusive units. Get crystals, Alk, and 5-star tickets with KOB step-up packs, which is cool. So we're going to cover all that and what's going to be coming. So let's go over, what is it, Riveria and Diaz first, or Diaz. I don't know exactly how to pronounce. I'm pretty sure it's a guy, right? Yeah, man, is Diaz a guy? I'm not for sure. Yeah, Diaz is a guy. Yeah. Or is he? I'm not for sure. Yeah, it's a guy. Okay. I'm not for sure. I wasn't for sure, so I had to say it. So here we go. Awoken Riveria. Awoken Riveria's skill is 2800% earth damage physical, increase on art gauge by 15 every 10 seconds because it has a 10-second cooldown, and then 1k break. Her normal art is Earthquaker. Why not just, I feel like that should have been Earthbreaker. I feel like the Earthquaker and not Earthbreaker. I'm not for sure. 2000 break, 19,000% earth damage physical, increases own crit rate every time art is used up to a maximum of 50%. And then her true art is Gaia Grand Slam. I guess that makes sense because, you know, the Titan, the Earth Titan Gaia, and then Gaia Grand. Okay, that makes sense. Activates Magia Drive for 60 seconds, 42,000% earth damage physical when used in Magia Drive. Increase own art gauge by 100. So that's pretty good. So in Magia Drive, whenever you use your true art, you instantly get back your normal art. So you can pretty much just keep spamming your true art, especially if you're going to be using Riveria with the Holy Trinity, which the Holy Trinity should be coming out soon. The last unit, which is Norn, hopefully she'll come out probably, you know, in a week or so after Riveria, maybe 2 weeks, maybe a month, and then Norn will be out, and then we'll have the Holy Trinity, and then you will just be able to spam Riveria's true art on the mono earth team with the Holy Trinity. But yeah, that would be absolutely ridiculous. Also, another thing is that her abilities are really great. Also, a lot of people may say, OP, but what about, like, you know, she only has 50% crit chance, and that's kind of trash because she doesn't have 100% crit. She doesn't have 100% crit, it just doesn't show it here. So her ability is Start Dash. You get 100 arts as soon as you start the battle, so you can instantly use your normal art, so you can start building up your crit chance. Pretty solid. Her ability, Emerald Judgment, art gauge 100 up when Magia Drive is used. Used. Crit damage 150% up, and damage from enemies 30% up during Magia Drive, and then also crit rate level 5, increase own crit rate by 50%. So she has 50% crit rate base. She just has 50% crit rate, and then with her normal art, you build up another 50%, combine them, you have 100% crit rate, so she'll be able to crit using her true art every single time, which is really good. Now, does it say here? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, so Riveria is the glass cannon of the Blood Knights. You can see here, whenever you use your Magia Drive, you get 150% crit damage up, which is really good, but then you also take 30% more damage from enemies. So she is the glass cannon of the Blood Knights. Her stats, like her defense stats and all that, are decent. They're not like super high or super ridiculous for an attacker. I think they're about like an average, maybe a little bit less than average for an attacker. But yeah, so you definitely want to be using her on a team with either Thetis whenever he comes out later on, probably next month, or you want to be using her on a team with a tank like Gerald, or a tank like even Favel, I would say, the Earth unit, or Scylla, or somebody that has maybe a defense slot or something like that where they can negate damage, because she will die extremely quickly in harder content during Magia Drive, like when she has Magia Drive activated, or you need a ton of healing to sustain her, because increasing your, you know, the damage you take by 30% is kind of ridiculous, because if, you know, with a enemy's normal art, that could be a dead Riveria just instantaneously. So yeah, she's all about offense, and she doesn't know anything about defense. So yeah, it is pretty crazy. She is the glass cannon, though. She is, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure she is the hardest hitting physical attacker in the game. I think I could be wrong about that, because there's Vox too. I think Vox hits harder than her, maybe, but yeah, I can't remember if it's her or Vox. I think for right now, she would be the hardest hitting attacker in global. but I don't think she would be hitting more damage than Vox. Maybe she would, I'm not for sure, I would have to check. But yeah, she is pretty ridiculous. But in the future, she's gonna be absolutely stupid if you put her and then Sword Berwick on the same team, because Sword Berwick was gonna be increasing your physical damage by 100%, plus her, she has 150% crit damage already. She's gonna be doing just deeps for no reason. So yeah, it's gonna be ridiculous whenever Awoken Riveria in the future. So we have Diaz next. Diaz is a, I think, support unit, right? You're a support unit, I think, right? Oh yeah, also Riveria slots are 5-star physical, 5-star magic, 4-star physical. So 5-star physical, Curse Light Sword, the new event item from Riveria's event, 5-star magic, the Alma's hat from the anniversary event. So yeah, but Diaz right here, or Diaz, let's see what the man's does. I actually never looked at this unit on JP, so he's gonna be completely, this is going to be the first time I ever read his kit for me too. So he has a skill, spirit, and invitation, 8-second cooldown, auto recovery all allies HP by 20 for 8 seconds. So that's pretty solid, pretty decent. Not gonna lie, it's pretty decent. You have your normal art, which is 13,500% water damage magic, increase all water units art gauge by 30. Okay, that's pretty good. And then his true art, which is 19,500% water damage magic, heals all allies HP by 2,000 when hit. Increase all allies, increase all water units art damage by 30% for 8 seconds. Goodness, I could not read that for some reason. So whenever his true art hits, it will heal all your allies by 2k, but then all your water units will also get 30% more water damage. That's pretty good. I want to say that he's not bad at all. I think he's decent. I don't think he's like going to be super OP, but he seems pretty good. He seems pretty good. Also, his slots are pretty solid from what I can tell right now. 5-star magic, 5-star support, and 4-star support. Pretty much Finn slots, right? Like Earth Finn. Pretty much Earth Finn slots, except he has a magic attack slot instead of a physical attack slot. So yeah, that's pretty good. So you could use like Malim's clothes on him or Goku's jacket, and then for 4-star support, use like the crest or Kion or something like that, and do work with them. So yeah, I think overall it's gonna be really good for mono water. Also, his ability is increase every status of water units by 10%. If Miyako increase every, oh my god, is that the little like, that's this right here, isn't it? That freaking, hold on, wait, let me see how I can find it. Yeah, that little like water guy right there from the story. So you can use that guy like alongside him, and it's gonna increase his stats by 300%. That's actually kind of cool. His ability, Critical Mastery level 1, increase all allies critical damage by 10%, and then he has Fire Elemental Killer level 4, increase damage to fire elemental units by 20%. That's pretty solid, nothing crazy. Also on the banner we have Freed, Risley, and number 2. Freed, kind of surprising to be on this banner, honestly. Really is surprising because Freed is an anniversary unit, same thing with Risley. I don't think he's came back yet on JP. I think he came back once, and that was on the All-Star banner, right? I don't think he ever came back before then. I could be wrong, but yeah, that's kind of cool. I mean, Freed's here, you know, he's a really good light attacker. Risley is pretty good fire unit, so yeah. And then number 2 is trash. Pretty much everyone on this banner is pretty solid. I would say probably Diaz, and I would say Risley, and then Freed, Diaz, and Riveria are all, you know, really good units. It's just that number 2 is kind of trash. Apart from that, though, the banner's not that bad at all. So yeah, also, you know, there's a 10k Alk summon as well. Does it say who's going to be in the 10k Alk summon? I don't think so, does it? Nope. Also, we're going to have a step up summon as well. They say up here, like the steps, I think it's the same thing as the last, the last Blood Knight right up here. Where is it? Right here. So we have a guaranteed 5-star unit, 5 times for rare units, which is, you know, the 5 times for the banner units. And then we have you increasing the drop rate by 150% for the banner units, and then you're increasing your drop rate again by 200% for your banner units as well. So yeah, it should be a lot easier, hopefully, to pull the Blood Knights this kind, or pull Riveria this time around, hopefully. But I'm not for sure, man. I'm not for sure. And also, you see right here, it tells you, you know, 50 free, you get the normal rate. Step 2, 50 paid, you get 150% rate up. And then for step 3, you get 200% rate up. And then once you finish step 3, you can restart from step 1. Only your first 11 hero summons use free crystals. Then after that, it's completely paid. So yeah. Also, there's a lot of bonus units for this event. Also, that's the event right there, the Knights of Blood Act 1, the Crimson Crest of Grandia Part 2. So yeah, so let's look at the event now, or let's actually look at the true weapons real quick. So we have True Tempest, and we have True Procris, or whatever the heck you call it. So we have the Great Awakening. I kind of like the whole little like banner thing they have going on. I kind of like with it for yeah, I kind of like it for this for Riveria. So we have the True Tempest, increased accuracy rate by 20%, and when equipped by Riveria, increased damage by 30% and does not flinch. That's actually pretty strong because flinch would kind of hurt someone like Riveria. If you don't know what flinch is, it's the same thing what Rayon negates flinch, and Riveria negates flinch. So whenever a unit gets hit and your unit kind of like gets staggered to an extent, that's what flinch is. So you completely negate that. Also, the skill on this is 14,000% earth damage physical. If Earth unit, increase art gauge by 50, 100-second cooldown. Pretty decent. Riveria doesn't really need her true weapon because I think her event weapon is already good enough. But yeah, so Deus' true weapon. When equipped by Deus, increased damage by 20%, auto recovery of all allies HP by 10, Beast Tamer, all allies max HP 5% up, and beast units damage 15% up. And then his skill on it is 5,000% water damage magic. It heals own HP by 260, increase art gauge by 20 when hit. Deus, I want to say, seems really cool as a unit, but it seems like a lot of his stuff relies on hitting, and that could be kind of trash because if a boss has evasion, or let's just say something happens to where Deus' true art doesn't hit or something like that, or his equipment doesn't hit, then you're not going to get that, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of sucks, but it's what it is. Yeah, of course, free true weapon, number 2 true weapon. Sorry about that, I'm tired. So let's see here. So we have the step up packs again, you know, we already know about that. And I think this is the last thing right here. This is the Knights of Blood saga goes on or continues, and here we are with the equipment. So the first equip is the Earth Axe Tempest, literally Riveria's weapon, except it's not her true weapon, it's just, you know, the downgraded version. So we have 12,000% earth damage physical. If Earth unit, increase art gauge by 30, 100-second cooldown, 500 attack, 500 break. Pretty much the exact same. The only difference is that the true weapon gives you 50 art gauge and also a 20% damage buff when equipped with Riveria. But if you don't have that, then Earth Axe Tempest is still, you know, one of the best things you can use on her, because you can use this, then you could use the 5-star magic from the anniversary event, the Alma's hat, and then, you know, you could instantly have 60 art gauge instantly, plus, you know, the 100 art gauge she already gets, so you can almost be well near another true art, or like a true art as soon as you start the fight. We have Earth Battle Dress right here. This is her 5-star magic, my bad. Water Elemental Killer level 1, increased damage to water elemental units by 5%. We also have 1700% Earth damage magic, increase own attack by 20%, reduce own defense by 20% for 5 seconds. It's decent. It's a 5-second cooldown, so you can pretty much have this up all the time if you wanted to, but yeah, don't expect to do anything too crazy. It is going to be reducing your defense by, you know, 20%, and also if you're going to be using this from Riveria, then keep in mind you're already taking 30% more damage during Magia Drive, plus, you know, reducing your defense by 20%. You could die really quickly, but at the same time you could do a lot of damage. So yeah, and I think that is it for the equipment. Yeah, it's only 2 equips from that. The equip that you definitely want to get, in my opinion, is definitely the physical attack slot, because yeah, if on any Earth unit, it's going to be pretty solid, so make sure you get this and you could use this. It kind of sucks though, it has a 100-second cooldown, but it is what it is. And then the 5-star magic attack, the 5-star magic attack, the Earth Battle Dress, I think it has potential on certain units, but I don't think it should be used on Riveria. So yeah, and that is actually it, boys, for this update on Grand Summoners. I don't really want to cover, you know, the step up packs, because if, you know, you already know what they are and all that stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this time. So yeah, the next Blood Knight to come out after Riveria will be Thetis, and then of course lastly being Vox. My personal opinion, I feel like how they're doing it, they're going to be releasing a Blood Knight every single month. So Thetis should be coming out next month, probably in May, and then Vox will be coming out in June. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens. Wait, did I say June? May, June? Okay, yeah, that's right. I don't know why I thought that was wrong. I thought I got June and July mixed up for some reason. But yeah, so that should be when Vox comes out. And yeah, it's going to be it, guys. Thank you all for coming out, man. It's been your boy P. Also, if you guys want to know how the War Ghoul showcase is coming along, War Ghoul is here, wherever he's at. There he is. He's right here. He's just LB4. Once I get him to max LB, we'll show him off. So yeah, apart from that, though, guys, thank you all for coming out, man. It's been your boy P. And I'm out, guys. Peace.